Hey there.
Nobody that old should move that fast.
Just keep telling yourself that.
Joey, she could see you. How could she do that?
I don't know. But I think this case just got a hell of a lot more complicated.
Fantastic. Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Well, this is it.
Yep. All's quiet so far.
The gate is locked. I can't get through.
Alright, I'm going in to check it out. Stay close to the wall.
Yeah, sure. Let me know what you find.
Hello? Anyone here? Ah.
Well, what do you see? Is it clean?
I'm afraid not.
Well, hurry up then. I feel stupid pressed up against this wall.
They want to fight? I'll give them one.
Hey there!
Huh? Could someone be there? Of course not. No one would be so rude as to enter without knocking.
I said, hey there!
No, no. Nobody there. Doors locked and barred. Nobody could get in.
Just look at me, why don't you? I know you can see me.
No. Visitors must knock or ring the bell. That's the way it's done.
Knock knock?
What? Nobody is there. The door is still closed and bolted.
I'll be back. Friggin' spooks.
This place is filthy.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
What?
Knock on the gate door.
Knock on the door? Why?
I'll explain later, just do it.
A knock? Oh my, a visitor! Just a minute! Is my hair okay? It'll have to do. Hello?
Hello, miss.
Hello? Can I help you?
I'm Joey Malone, miss.
Well, Mr. Malone, to what do I owe the pleasure?
What's your name?
Excuse me?
Your name?
My name is on the door. If you don't know who I am, then why are you here?
I'm a bit lost. Can you tell me where I am?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you looking for a specific apartment or...
Apartment? You mean we're inside a building?
Yes? Are you feeling alright, mister?
You're not in a building, lady. Take a look around.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the 3rd floor. Look, there's the elevator down the hall.
Ah, right. Yeah, I see it. Are you sure you're feeling all right? I have something to tell you.
Oh?
There's no delicate way to put this. You're dead.
Pardon me?
Dead and buried. You're a ghost haunting a wasteland.
You're unbalanced. Tell me what you want before I call the police.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to stand here and indulge in idle chit-chat. Who are you?
I'm with the Census Bureau, and I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Where's your clipboard?
Excuse me?
I thought all census takers needed a clipboard.
Ah, no, not anymore. cutbacks.
You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
One of them? Who is them?
I told you all before, I am not leaving. The only way you can drag me out of here is as a corpse. Goodbye.
There's not much I can do with that except look at it. Let's take a look-see. This lady is upset because she's been stiffed $5 a month. My guess is that she's not too happy with the foreman. I can't make heads or tails out of this thing. The name under the picture is Farrah Fawcett. I wonder if she likes dead guys. It says Seagram Realty. I guess they're the guys who own this construction outfit.
They have no right. No right.
Hello?
Joey, what are you doing?
I need you to
It better be.
do a little dance.
What? Why?
I'll explain later, just do it.
Okay. What did that accomplish?
I can't believe you just did that.
I hate you so much.
Hello out.
Joey, what are you...
Miss me?
Yeah, sure. Like I miss toe fungus.
How's it going on the outside?
Oh, it's a thrill a minute out here. Like a day at the circus.
I need you to
It better be good.
spin around in a circle.
I don't think so.
Aw, come on. For me?
Forget it. So, is it all taken care of?
Not yet, dear.
Slacker. There's no listing. They must be based out of town. Got her. There's a phone number but no address.
Hello?
Is this Harriet Sherman?
Who is this?
My name is Lauren Blackwell.
What do you want?
I'm calling from Seagram Realty.
Oh, why didn't you say? You've got my $60.
Yes, I do. But before I give it to you, I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Fine. Come on by and I'll answer whatever you want. 24 Rector, down in Battery Park City. Just buzz up.
So, Joey,
Yeah?
got any spare cash on you?
Sorry, left my wallet in my other pants. Probably the pair I was buried in.
The things I'll do for a case. Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
It's open. I'm back here in the kitchen.
Harriet?
Mrs. Sherman, if you don't mind. You from Seagram Realty?
Yes.
Have you got my money?
I wanted to ask you a few questions first.
You're welcome to ask me anything you'd like, after you give me the money. You got it?
I sure do.
It's about time. Give it here.
Here you go.
It's all here, sure enough. I'd say thanks if I hadn't had to fight tooth and nail to get it.
What teeth, you old bat?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I won't. Now, you wanted to ask me something?
What can you tell me about the construction site on 53rd Street?
You been there? How's the old place looking?
It's a big hole in the ground.
Ha! Can only be an improvement. I used to live there. Then Seagram Realty bought it and tore it down. Going to build something new and fancy, no doubt.
They kicked you out of your own home?
No big loss. The place was a dump. Plus, they wanted it so badly that they paid most of us a monthly stipend just to leave. Pretty generous, actually. I can almost forgive them for nearly robbing me.
So they paid you money to leave?
Yup. Like I said, it was a pretty generous deal. Building was about to be condemned anyway, so everyone was grateful for the offer. Well, everyone except for Mavis Wilcox.
Who is Mavis Wilcox?
A lunatic is what she was. She lived down the hall from me, so I know how crazy she was.
Why was she crazy?
She refused to leave is why. Seagram was offering her a fortune, but still she refused.
Why did Mavis refuse to leave?
She was a lunatic. I believe I already established this. A total shut-in. The prospect of leaving her little apartment terrified her. I'm old and feeble. If I could manage the move, she could have. Of course, it doesn't matter now.
Did they ever get Mavis to leave?
Oh, you could say that. Yes, you could definitely say that. She left all right. Left the entire world, in fact.
You mean she died?
Yes. Someone broke in and choked her to death. Right in the apartment she loved so much. I'd call it ironic if it weren't so tragic.
Did they ever find out who killed Mavis?
No. Some stray kid, most likely. Thought the building was empty and went in to steal whatever was left over. Didn't count on anyone being there. Bumped into Mavis, then had to kill her. Happens all the time.
How well did you know Mavis?
Like I said, I lived just down the hall from her, on the 3rd floor. I didn't know her well, but she did get some mail just before they smashed the place up. I took it, just in case a relative or something came looking. But it's been 6 months, and nothing.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
Just that she lived on the 3rd floor with me. There's nothing else.
Can you tell me anything else about your old building?
Good riddance is what I say. I lived on the 3rd floor. Everyone on the street could see me. I like my new place much better.
Do you still have Mavis's things?
Yes, I do. Such as they are. There wasn't much, just that envelope on the counter.
Could I look at it?
You knew Mavis?
Sort of, yes.
Well, you might as well take a look at them. Nobody else has come looking.
Thanks. Goodbye, Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
Yes? Twice in one evening? Come on in, sit down.
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox? Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman. How did you know her?
I'm looking into her death.
I see.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
What happened to her?
Killed, so they say. Was found choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were, but I doubt that. The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And what do you think?
Me? I have no theory.
Why did you want to write about her?
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave. But she kept refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
And what did you discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you everything.
Do you know anything about the construction site on 53rd Street?
A construction site? I'm afraid not. There are so many of them around. Always have been.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
I don't blame you. It happens so slowly. Buildings being torn down, new buildings going up. New York City is constantly evolving, an eternal state of rebirth. Quite unique in that respect, actually. Go back or forward 20 years and you won't recognize a thing.
That's very profound.
Yes, I'm sorry. I tend to wax on a bit.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do you know what issue it was in? I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was going to, but then Mavis died and it just seemed wrong somehow. I don't even have the rough copies anymore. I'm sorry.
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.